So right at the 9 o'clock hour, we have the in-ring promo with Adam Cole about his match with MJF. He didn't win, but MJF didn't either. And basically calls out MJF. They got to have MJF coming to the ring at 9 o'clock, or they're lost balls in high weeds. So MJF comes out, and I know he's trying. I'm about over him and Adam Cole already.
Thank you. That's exactly how I feel.
Because the finish was disappointing. I don't think anybody thinks Adam's going to win, and he shouldn't. But anyway, the crowd was chanting, "Shut the fuck up," and they make no attempt. USA is over there bleeping 30 seconds at a time so a stray shit doesn't come out, and TBS or TNT just, fuck, it's okay. 5 fucks, that's all right. So MJF, of course, says there'll be no rematch with Adam Cole because he's concerned with Adam's health. He's, took such a beating. But that's when Tony Schiavone stands up and has an announcement to make. He drew the tag team tournament names, and by God, the first 2 he drew were MJF and Adam Cole. Well, wouldn't you know who won the pony? They've got to team up. The World Heavyweight Champion in a blind draw tag team tournament to determine who might challenge the World Tag Team Champions. Did they decide, well, fuck you, WWE. We can fuck up our title logic even worse than you can, hold our championship belt. So then a blonde Japanese guy shows up on the screen that after his little pre-tape was over, after his pre-tape was over, they said, yeah, that's Tanahashi. Go to the mall and show his picture. See what happens.
As Howard Baum once put it, the Joy Behar hairdo is the giveaway.
Whew. So anyway, after that, where Tanahashi's, I guess, he's addressing MJF with subtitles. Cole says that MJF's a coward. He won't face Tanahashi, so MJF does the same thing he did with the match with Adam and loses his temper and says, I'll fight him. Okay, great. And then Adam Cole walks off laughing at him because he suckered him again. What the fuck is going on here? And does anybody want to see MJF risk getting hurt to wrestle fucking Professor Toru Tanahashi?
Well, who knows? Maybe it's a match MJF wanted. Tanahashi is a legend of New Japan of the modern era. So
I think, from what I know of MJF, he would want a match with J.P. Morgan because he's a fucking legend of Wall Street.
All right, well,
I don't think MJF is a mark that wants to fucking wrestle Japanese legends that are 8 years older than he is or whatever.
Here's the problem. It feels like MJF's running in place right now. Even though they have this new thing with him and Cole, it just feels like sameness in some sense, but it also nothing has heat. These guys wrestled last week and they were out there just in the ring talking to each other, right next to each other. I don't know. I mean, there's too much of that, I think, going on now where everyone's comfortable in kayfabe. Everyone's comfortable standing there just talking to each other.
Yeah.
As opponents, as enemies. And then it leads to this. Now we get to see them as a tag team, I guess, whatever they're going to do to set up the next thing, the next chapter, and that is the awkward, incredible pair of MJF and Adam Cole. I feel like they got to do something really different with MJF now, or new with MJF. The Adam Cole thing isn't doing, and
someone new.
Yeah, I feel bad. It's the other thing too, and I'll say it. They showed the highlights of the match from last week, and I'm sorry, he's just. It looks ridiculous. Unless he's going to be a heel and you use his physique in that way and he somehow gets away with stuff, he cheats like a heel. It looks ridiculous watching him in there with MJF. When he pulls his knee pad down to do his knee, you just see how scrawny his fucking legs are.
I'm afraid the lack of support from that knee pad would cause his legs to break off in half.
So I'm not feeling this, and they got to do something different with MJF, and I don't know what you do with Adam Cole. I think he's best used as a heel, but that may not be how they see him best used.
Well, That horse is well down the fucking road at this point.